What is going on, YouTube? Savage here. I'm slowly falling in love with Caldera the more that I play it, even though that I'm still getting absolutely destroyed. I'm having a lot more fun, winning more games day by day. I'm learning the strategy slowly, and I'm starting to notice different things that players need to avoid, including myself, to stop getting killed. I preached in my video yesterday that you guys really need to... Dude, my shadows are like, wow. Why are my shadows so dark? I preached in my video yesterday that you need to avoid playing the gas, and I really found it kind of hard at times to avoid playing the edge of the gas, even if that's not your plan, because of the terrain difference and having to go up hills. But we'll cover all that in this video. I don't know why I stopped talking like I'm focusing. I'm just gonna let them kill me. Unfortunately, y'all couldn't hear death chat because well, Ravensoft messed that one up, but he was laughing. He thought it was funny. I'll tell you one thing, that's the last time people make that mistake. All right, but here we are spectating Spectral, and let's just dive into, you know, different things that I would like to be changed, different things that I've learned playing this game for the past 3-4 days now. And let me know if you guys agree with the things that I'm saying, agree with my opinions, because at the end of the day, most of this is just opinionated. But let me know in the comment section below whether you disagree or agree, and things you would like to see changed in this game as well. So as I was saying, it becomes very difficult. Oh, that is unfortunate, brother. It becomes very difficult to rotate and avoid playing the edge of the gas. Yesterday, I really made it a firm point to not play the edge, really just rotate instantly, get centered. But again, I found it real difficult to not be able to play the edge because of the way the circle rotates, the way that teams are positioned, and also the fact that you have to walk upwards or around peak, right? You have to make that conscious decision. The biggest difference between this map and Verdansk isn't the layout. It isn't the fact that it's a different size. It's not the fact that it's different guns. But I think the biggest issue with this map is the fact that everything's really spread out. Nobody has certain areas they like to land at. No one knows exactly where the hot spots are going to be, where the passive spots are going to be. So everyone's kind of testing things out. So right now, players are evenly spread out throughout the map. So that's why everyone's being third-partied more than normal. Granted, this map is definitely a third-partying machine compared to Verdansk. But once people realize where they want to go, once people start seeing where circles like to go, you'll start seeing players condense in more areas, making it a lot easier for players to run around without getting third-partied, fourth-partied, and fifth-partied. With the condensedness of airfield, capital, subpin, I do see that area being a hot spot for players, and everything else on the outskirts being more of a passive drop. Granted, only time will tell. Right now, we're being pushed by a duo squad. The slow ADS of this gun is making it very hard for us to spot enemies. Again, line up. Yeah, there you go. I like the fact that he at least pinged the enemies. If you guys were watching my stream yesterday, that's all I was doing. I couldn't spot the enemies. I'd look on the minimap, find out where they're at when they popped up, and I would literally ping their exact location and just look to my ping. Very simple. Definitely a strategy you guys need to utilize. Bringing me to my second point. It is hard as shit to see people in this map. Oh my God. Honestly, it's not hard to spot them through this cover. It's more overwhelming. There's a lot more trees. There's a lot more things that are kind of clustered, that are kind of cluttering my vision. It's almost distracting. I don't know if you guys have the same issue, but I find it very hard to not ADS. Normally, I'd always say, guys, stay out of your scope. You want to scan the area, and that still stays true. But I myself find it very hard not to be tempted to ADS and look throughout the bushes and the trees, because, I mean, honestly, can you see anything off in the distance right now? Not really at all. But we are playing duos. There is one enemy right here. Great read, anticipating him run to the window to take us out. Now we do need to look for the second player. There's the second player right there. He was really busy looking for the execute, and he didn't play his life. Stewart trying to get some shots off. It looked like he may be winning the gunfight. It's going to be a beautiful cook. Guys, if you're not utilizing grenades, you're missing out. You are missing out. He jumped at the back window. That's unfortunate. Is he really going for the execute? What an animal. What an animal. This is a dangerous spot to be in. We have the advantage. We have him cracked. He's probably played it now. But the moment we had him cracked, we knew he jumped out the window. We should have chased him. Because now he's just going to execute our teammate because he's going to play the windows. And then once he has the execute, he has the option to run off. Stewarded, had the confidence. Again, he had the drop. It looked like he was winning that gunfight the entire time, but for some reason, now that it's a 1v1, He's frozen solid. I don't like this at all. And unfortunately, he goes down. MP40 versus the NZ. MP40 close range seems to win. We hit all of our shots. We connected on all of it. But with that nerf to the NZ, I guess it made it a little bit difficult for him to get that kill. Nice. All right. I thought he was going to lose that one for sure, dude. But you guys are right. It is very hard to spot people throughout this map. Again, making it pretty infuriating because it's very easy to be third party because of that aspect. You're fighting a team. It's very difficult to sit there and look around you when there's so much greenery going on. Going back to Verdansk, and I do love this map and I do think it's beautiful, but comparing it to Verdansk, as far as the ability to scan, if you were ever in a fight, there was a high probability you could look to the left or the right and see a team pushing you. Throughout here with all the brush, cover and concealment is abundant, mostly concealment, so enemies have the ability to push you and surprise you a lot more. This map, more than ever, you need to stop overstaying your welcome. When you get a kill, you roll out. Also, situations like this, I'm glad he's moving in. A lot of players like to sit on hill and just snipe, 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 snipe. You're making all that noise. You guys need to realize the more noise you make, players will be hawking you down. Because when you take Verdansk, and let's just pretend like this is the airport area, right? This is where the majority of players are always clustered at. So there'd be a few teams throughout here, but for the most part, if you wanted to rotate around here, you could do so safely without the worry of being third-partied. But this map being so big, everyone's spread out evenly. So wherever you're going to be rotating for, you always have to be on your toes because there's going to be a team nearby. You can damn well guarantee if you're in an area, there's a team at least 100 meters from you. We do have an enemy in the building next to us. Not this building, but the one across the street. He's trying to get on the roof. I think he can. There you go. I did enjoy shooting the Car 98. It was the first time I ever shot the Car 98, and I ended up dropping like 9 kills with it. It was a ground loot too. The ADS on it sucked, but it was a ground loot, so what do you expect? But very, very nice gun. The suppressor's throwing me off though. It sounds like I'm shooting an airsoft rifle. All right, so look at the circle right now. We can tell that peak's going to be a huge point. That's going to be half the circle, so I would go ahead and start planning peak. Now, even if it comes back beachhead, that's fine. Rotate from peak to beachhead. I would not want to stay in the beachhead area for the longevity because of the lack of cover and concealment. And also the fact that it's a low ground from peak. And I always like to analyze my circles and break them up. We have stun grenades. We could push that, but instead we're going to let him get the res off. And he's being third party too. It looks like he just died. Teammates get stunned by this. Let's talk about these things. Let's talk about these artillery strikes. The artillery strikes they're a cool concept. I do like them, but they need to be adjusted. There's nothing more infuriating than being spammed throughout an entire game by these things. We were playing yesterday, and I think in one match we got hit by it 6 times. 6 times. Also, there's no early warning detection. It's kind of like, oh, it's here and you're hit. So you have no time to adjust, which isn't a huge deal unless you're in a fight. And most of the times that it happens to us, we're in a fight. But that's a concept that I would imagine they got from PUBG. I love that they implemented it, but I'd like it to feel more PUBG-ish as far as the aspect of let the red circle appear for about 30 seconds and then launch it on them. Give players a chance to figure out if they're in that spot and they're under fire, how they're going to get out of it. Because if a team is fighting you and you get hit by that, you're going to get pushed. That happened to us yesterday. I was on a 14 kill game with like 70 people up, and we got wiped because as we were pushing a squad, we're the ones that got hit by that damn thing. And the moment we got stunned, the enemies knew that, and they just jumped on our shit. Again, I like the option of, I like the concept, but give us the ability to outplay it. All right, guys, but since we're playing duos too, be on the lookout. If you guys are playing duos, the third party needs to be even greater. Remember, groups of 4, there's not as many teams. When you're playing duos, there's a lot more teams lurking, there's a lot more teams camping, so you got to be very aware. Lead me to my point, he's not scanning as he's moving. You need to at least look. You always want to look where you're going, but you need to take some peeks, some turns, and kind of just analyze what's going on around you, because as we're chasing a Bertha, we could literally run right past the whole team sitting on a rock that we can easily kill or avoid being killed by. Also, let's talk about the fact that this team literally just made a giant circle, didn't accomplish anything. They were here earlier, they fought a team, the team got killed by another enemy because they were too passive, but yet we're right back here. Now, I haven't yet mastered rotations as far as figuring out where to go, what to do, and what to hawk down, but if you haven't figured that out either, again, you want to focus on positioning. These guys just look like they're having fun, to be honest, so I'm not going to slay them, but you guys really need to start focusing on position like this right here. Again, like I said, I would rather be at peak earlier, way earlier, than be on beachhead, because it's going to be a lot harder for us to push up beachhead to peak than it would be for us to go from peak to beachhead. So I always want to position myself in the hardest spot to get to that I think is going to be safe. But again, that's definitely the spot. We're going for the bounty right now. Looks to be going to the buy station. They may go to the cash drop, so I'd be watching that. There's one enemy. Could be the same squad, could be the different squad. Good on blue, jumping out, getting the close range kill. It's not an instant, so don't know where his team is, but we do have a vehicle right here. I don't believe it's the bounty. It's not. The bounty's shooting at the vehicle, actually, and he got killed. Never mind. Oh, this might be destructive. Wow. Wow. He just got melted by the AA. Now we have a nice cluster of rocks. I'd go ahead and jump out here and start running. Oh. What? Where'd he go? Did he back out? Dude, did he just back out of the game? Oh, we're in a bad spot now, boys. Now look, this is something I still stand by. I would have jumped out too. It's very unfortunate that the moment we jump out, an enemy happens to be right behind us, so now we're pinched. It's one of those things. This map's gonna put you in a lot of positions where you're not gonna be able to 100% effectively utilize strategy to win the gunfights. Now we need to worry about him. That's my concern. Our teammates got an angle on them. We need to worry about the sniper down here. And you remember, you want to ping him. He's not even looking in that direction. There he is. Easy. You whiffed it. You whiffed it. Oh, no. Great attempt at a stun. A little far. We need to worry about this enemy running up our left-hand side, too. We got to win this fight fast. Good on our teammate get the high ground. We need to hit our shots. There's the down. Again, watch your left-hand side. I don't think he even realized there's a guy up there, and all of a sudden, weird, there he is. We're in a position to use a close range combat gun. That's exactly what I would do. Let me go down and get the kill. Thank God. That was very dangerous, but good on our teammate. Stewarded for being there, watching our back. Because if it wasn't for Stewarded, we would have died. That's unfortunate. He like auto mounted to the tree, but he's still able to get the kill. Good stuff, brother. And now look, this is exactly what I was talking about. Playing the edge is a dangerous game. The circle's fast as shit too, by the way. And also, as you're running in with 8 teams up, it's gonna be very hard to stay safe, because if you start getting in combat, you're gonna run into an issue where you're gonna have to fight the enemies and the gas, which is something we were doing a lot of. And again, we weren't even trying to play the edge. It just happened to always work out. Like, we'd be rotating, we get caught up by a team, we'd kill them. We start rotating again, get caught up by another team, we'd kill them. And it was just never ending fighting. Next thing you know, we're in the gas and we're dying of gas. Been something I've been struggling with, which is really why I've been preaching these past 2 days to always pre-rotate early. The moment that circle rotates, you need to look and start analyzing. Good stun. There's one. Get the execute. There's my other point too. The artillery strike comes in, stuns them. You need to go on your guy, bro. Artillery strike comes in, stuns them. Grab the gas mask, and go in there. Oh, you messed up, brother. You messed up. Dang, if you would have grabbed the gas, could have gone in there, bought his teammate back, bought another gas mask, and rolled out. Shit. Just fast. You just gotta be fast with it. But that was a perfect example. Mid-fight, we literally got stunned. The enemy didn't. Went in there, killed Twitch, and here we are rocking solo. I heard those footsteps too. Yeah, the audio's been weird. I think it was our footsteps. Oh nope, it wasn't an enemy. Holy shit. Never mind, audio. You did a good job. All right, let's talk about the trees too. We all know by now you can't hide behind trees. It's unfortunate, but going back and forth behind trees like we did in Verdansk, don't waste your time. Ego challenge, that's all you got to do. Drop shot, sidestep, slide cancel out of the way, whatever you got to do. You need to win your ones. If you're by a tree, do not rely on that tree to save you. It's literally just luck of the draw, because even though you can't see around the tree, he can still see your arms, and he's going to get the shots off and get the kills. And that's going to be a very hard habit for a lot of us to break. A lot of us are going to struggle with that, myself included. I've been playing the trees like it's Verdansk and getting destroyed. Again, just going back to my analyzation, we said early game I'd rotate peak. That's where it looks like it's going to go, and sure enough, it went to the peak area. And if we would have been there, we would have had a way better time fighting, and the team that we were spectating would still be alive. But yeah, you definitely should have shot at him earlier. You had a lot of opportunity. Oh my god, bro, aim at that. There you go, gotta line that crosshair up. I know there's weapon bloom, guys, but it got nerfed. It's not that bad. Looks like the enemy's struggling right now. And look, we got two other teams we need to be worrying about as well. One of them is over there, so maybe we don't need to worry. It's a 2v2v2. And look, these guys are getting shot by both of us now. There's two teams. These guys are being third party. Don't go all the way out there, brother. There's still enemies over here. We got to be careful. Yep. Got to be careful going for that execute, bro. Play your life, man. But don't play it crazy. And again, I'd be pinging over here. I'd have orange ping over here. That way, if you're not paying attention, you do know that there's an enemy there. This is dangerous. What are you doing, my guy? He's pushed up. Again, pay attention to minimap. He's right here. He's right there. He's right there. All right, let's talk about this real quick, guys. Look, when it came to the circle, we knew where the enemy teams were at. We knew where the enemies were at. Both of them were popping up the mini map. You should lead the targets. If we would have paid attention to the mini map, we could have shot the guy that was to our left way earlier and killed him, forcing it to be a 2v1. Same thing with the guy that was in front of us on the hill. We could have killed him, forcing it into a 2v1. Both those guys are exposed. Both those guys had relatively the same advantage. I don't think any team had the better advantage, but we should have capitalized. But instead, the guy we're spectating went for an execute with the C4, put himself in the open, and sacrificed his life to get a kill he never even got. I understand executing, but again, guys, break the habit of going in for the executes. Rather him just self-res or get res so you can get him knocked again. I do believe that Spectral and his squad could have won that game again if they just would have early rotated. When you're looking at the map, when you're looking at topography, and I'm gonna put it right here, you guys need to pay attention to that center point, because the map it's almost like a volcano, right? It peaks at the top and it goes down the sides. You need to plan around that. This map is a true BR map. It was designed with BR aspects of rotation, strategies, and tactics. You can still go throughout this map and have fun and do what you did in Verdansk, like just pushing team after team after team. But for the most part, you need to start taking advantage of the high ground. You need to stop having the same mindset you did in Verdansk. And change it up here. And like I said, with this new map, the strategies, the tips I'm gonna be giving you, going to be very, very, very different than Verdansk. And we've already seen it with these last two spectating videos. And again, as I learn more things, I'll be able to pass more stuff on to you guys, because at the end of the day, I want to make you guys better so you guys can have more fun with the game, because games are meant to have fun, and it's no fun getting shit on. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Let's get this video to 700 likes. And lastly, thank you guys again for all of this love and support through the transition from Verdansk to this new map. You guys haven't missed a beat, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Also, if you want to follow my uncut channel, it'll be linked in the description below. It'll post all my own gameplays. Some will just be funny, some will be great gameplays, some will be us getting absolutely destroyed. If you guys want to check that out, make sure you subscribe to that channel. But till next time, guys, you have a good one. Good luck in Warzone.